Everybody look on the screen. This lady has been missing since what I believe December. We are now like in June. So missing for 6 months. But a body has been found. That's right. In the basement, in the home of a man who was convicted of killing his wife. Well, that was horrible. It ain't gonna be me. I don't know. Let's see. Let's check out part A of this story. This is going to be the actual news reporting. Then, if you will, please stick around for part B, which will be a separate video for the commentary. Convicted of killing his first wife, got a girlfriend, and now looks like she might have been going night-night. Check it out, folks.
A significant update in the story of Brian Giles, suspected human remains found in the basement of his former home.
Giles was just convicted of murder yesterday at his wife's death. Right now, you're looking live at that house located on the 500 block of Franklin Street in Kernville.
Police, along with forensic investigators and members of the district attorney's and coroner's offices, were in the basement of the home all day. It has since quieted down. Brock Owens will join us live from the scene in just a moment.
But first, this developing story comes just a day after Brian Giles was found guilty of first-degree murder for killing his wife. Nancy disappeared in 2018. Her body was found several months later, buried in a shallow grave along a Johnstown trail. She lived in that Franklin Street home with Giles for several years before her disappearance.
Investigators have been on scene throughout the day at Giles' former home. Brock Owens is there right now. Brock, what's the latest?
Yeah, and again, it's really been more calmed down this evening. There's no police presence or other investigators on scene as we talk right now. Even the police tape has been taken down at this time, but certainly those investigators were making their way in and out of the basement that's near the back of this home along Franklin Street, because that is where human remains were found buried in a dirt room, according to authorities. After Brian Giles was convicted of killing his wife on Thursday, authorities say they're executing a search warrant on Friday at his former residence along Franklin Street in the Kernville neighborhood of Johnstown. Officials say on Thursday they received specific information and came to the home before the search on Friday.
At this point, we have what we believe to be human remains, clearly suspicious. At this point, that's what we know and that we can definitively say.
This is a unique case that we don't see every day.
The Cambria County Coroner's and District Attorney's offices are joined by Johnstown Police and a forensic anthropologist team from Mercyhurst University. Cambria County Coroner Jeff Lees says a cadaver dog was also brought in searching for the remains.
The dog hit multiple times in this certain location.
Buried 2 to 3 feet deep in a dirt room in the basement of the home, remains were found, investigators say, but an identity is not yet known.
Making that positive identification at this point in time is my main concern, to give closure to some family out there.
Lee says an autopsy will be done Saturday as the investigation continues.
If we get to a point where we're able to charge that, then more information can come forward at that point in time.
And we'll continue following this story as it develops, but to make sure you're keeping up with the latest, you can visit our website, wjactv.com. Live in Cambria County, Brock Owens, 6 News.
We again want to remind you that authorities have not confirmed the identity of those remains. However, it is worth mentioning that Brian Giles' ex-girlfriend, Jilly Tadero, has been missing since December of 2020. Tadero also reportedly shared that apartment with Brian Giles. He was charged for assaulting Tadero just days before she disappeared. Tadero was seen in Central Park the morning of December 12th, 2020, and was never seen again. Back in January of 2021, police searched that same apartment for clues about Tadero's disappearance, but didn't report finding anything during that time.
If you've been following along on social media, viewers have been reacting to today's discovery at that home. Tiffany says in part, quote, "Funny how he got convicted yesterday and then this today. Such a shame. So heartbreaking and sad. They didn't say who it is yet, so we'll wait for official confirmation.
Melissa says without information that a body would be on site, the original searches would have only been searching the home for clues of a struggle, etc.
Daniel says, there you have it. Wish the circumstances were different, but I hope this brings some closure to the friends and family. Rest in peace.
Okay, everybody, saw part A. Stick around, part B, because we've got to have the commentary.